Let's explore the CMD instruction in Dockerfile. It is used for setting default commands. This is the part of the Digital Logic and Design series. The CMD instruction specifies the default command that runs when a Docker container starts. Think of it as the main program that the container will execute unless you tell it otherwise. The CMD instruction has two main syntax forms, exec form and shell form. The exec form is the preferred way of writing CMD instruction. It looks like this: CMD within square brackets, executable, followed by parameter 1 and parameter 2. The shell form looks like this: CMD, then the command parameter 1 and parameter 2. Here's an example of the exec form in a Dockerfile. First, we specify the base image using the from instruction. In this case, it's Python version 3.9. Next, we copy the application file named app.py to the /app directory inside the container, using the copy instruction. Then we set the working directory to /app, using the workdir instruction. Finally, we define the command to run when the container starts, using the CMD instruction. In exec form, it executes the Python interpreter on the app.py file. Now let's look at an example of the shell form. This Dockerfile starts from Ubuntu version 20.04. Then it updates the package list using apt-get update, using the run instruction. Finally, it defines the default command using the CMD instruction to print hello from container to the console. Here the command is executed within a shell. It's important to differentiate between CMD and run instructions. The CMD instruction runs when the container starts, whereas the run instruction runs during the image build process. Run executes commands and commits the results to a new layer in the image. CMD specifies what command to execute when the container starts. The CMD instruction can be overridden at runtime. For example, if your image has a CMD instruction, but you want to run a different command, you can specify it when you start the container using the docker run command, followed by your image name, and then the command you want to run. Here are a couple of best practices to keep in mind when using the CMD instruction. Always use the exec form for better signal handling and clarity. Also, use only one CMD instruction per Dockerfile. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.